It's exciting to feel the chill in the morning and the breeze, dawn breaking, day pedaling ahead and the heat over with. That's the best part. Feel the falling up in the air. They don't want to see me leaving the road, their property. With Hunter Orange on, it would imply I'm hunting on their land. Even though it isn't posted, no trespassing. Their private property. Now it can be explained that I just pulled off to take a leap. Gonna go for it. Wind in my face. Feels good. It doesn't make pedaling that easy, but it feels good. This wind is fierce. It's coming out of the southwest. Although it's chilly, but it's slowing me down. Man, it's tough. And I passed Amy and Travis's gravesite. Tells the whole story right there. It's 9:30. Look at that beautiful shagbark hickory. Oh my gosh. Colors are changing. The weather's changed. Life is good. Rest in peace, Amy and Travis. You died doing what you loved. That wind is brutal and relentless. Pushing into this really stiff wind up a long, slow hill. You probably can't hear me because of the wind. I'm just taking it easy. It's still early in my day. But this is sapping all my strength to push into this heavy wind. I don't want to turn around because that takes me right back to Celine. I want to get this way and hopefully the wind will die down this afternoon. If not, I will turn around and at least I'll have it at my back. Purple flower is chicory. That starts blooming in July in Michigan. Right about the same time the white flower does. That's Queen Anne's lace. And behind it is a field of soybeans ready to be harvested. I'm a little bit out of the wind for a moment, taking a rest off the highway. I think I'll go into Clinton, I'll get some supplies, I'll come back here, come off the road. It's not posted, no trespassing. And I'll mosey on down there. I think there's probably a creek down there for water. But camping behind those evergreens might be nice. And then I'll head home in the morning. I might have to work in the afternoon or evening. So I just can't push any farther, especially since it's been such a struggle just to get to the first town, which is Clinton. So I'm going to have to go with what Mother Nature's telling me, and Mother Nature is telling me I'm going to whip you with the wind, Dougie. And I am. I'm getting my patootie smacked hard. I'm out of energy already, and it's only like 11 a.m. But you got to go with the flow. Yes, I'm aware there's poison ivy all around here. I'm immune. There used to be a barbed wire fence, see? Trailer for sale or rent. Rooms to let, 50 cents. Look at, I dropped a pin. But I should be able coming back from Clinton. This is where I am now. Clinton, Michigan. I'm going to get some provisions and go back to where I dropped that pin, because it's a good place to camp. I also dropped my heavy load in this steady wind, and now here I am in Clinton. I ride across this little bridge, singing King of the Road, as I adjusted to the heavy wind, and I've got a plan. I'm King of the Road. Trailer for sale or rent. Rooms to let, 50 cents. No phone, no pool, no pets. I ain't got no cigarettes. 2 hours of pushing room. Hey, hold it, mama. Man of means by no means. King of the road. King of the road. That's me. Alright, I unhitched my trailer and I left it here because I'm going to camp here. And then I took my very much light and loaded bike and I went 2.9 miles into Clinton. Where I had lunch, some fried chicken, and then I went to Bush's supermarket where I grabbed a can of Spam and a loaf of fresh bread. Deer nowhere, it's nice and secluded. So I'm going to set up my tent somewhere in here because this northwest wind is howling. It's going down to 38 degrees. Hard to believe that 2 days ago it was 85 degrees. And there was no wind, and it was super humid. And now I've got to deal with the cold. And so I'm going to camp, but I left a windbreak there in the grass rather than stomp it all down. I stomped all this already. I put my bike here, my tent somewhere in here, and that'll keep that cold north wind off me all night. They say in lower areas it could freeze tonight, because the cold air will sink. So it's probably going to be a cloudless sky tonight. And then the cold air sinks to the lowest places. So that's why I didn't go camp in there, because I see some cattails. That is pretty low. That might be swampy. That might be real cold in the morning. And at least here I'll be sheltered from the wind, and I'll have somewhere where the cold air can sink to. Look, these are barberries. They're invasive. People put them in their gardens. My dad had them in his, a big hedge of them. We could not walk on the front lawn because these little stickers You couldn't walk barefoot anyway, because these things they'd stick right in your feet. That was how the house was when my dad bought it, but barberries impacted my childhood in a negative way, because a lot of times I would run out there in my bare feet in the summertime having fun, and then ouch, ouch, and these things would stick in your foot, and then the broken piece of it would be stuck there. You had to pull it out. Barberries, invasive, prolific. The way they get way out in the woods is some birds stop and they eat them, and then they fly way out in the woods and they do what birds do in the woods, and the seed is planted. Also, we got some poison ivy, but I'm not worried about it. Deer have been bedding down here. Isn't that cozy looking? It's also probably got some deer ticks in it. I'll be mindful of that. This is juniper. Look, these are juniper berries. We make gin out of those. They do not taste good, but you can pick up, if you drink gin, the flavor. Look, this is kind of scratchy. Cedar is soft. They both have a similar bark, but these grow in a lot of fields in this part of southern Michigan, southeastern Michigan. We're near the Irish Hills, and I see them known for this cedar. I'm sorry, this juniper. And the smell of it. Interesting, interesting, because how the hell did anyone think, alright, I'm going to make some gin with these berries? I don't think gin tastes all that great unless it's in a gin and tonic with a twist of lime. Anyway, I'm going to set up camp. It should be nice and secluded here. There's no hunting or trespassing sign posted. And I always leave no trace, and I don't have a campfire, so I should be good. Spam for dinner. Good times are coming round. Water waits for me. That's what Mother Nature's done. Made this lake for me. Where's old Doug? Hard to tell. There is a camper way up there. I think somebody owns some property and they just parked it there. This should be good. I worked myself pretty hard pedaling into that wind, so now I'm going to rest. Snug Doug. I like it. Long may my river run, Lord, to the sea. The tripod identifies me as an artsy-fartsy guy who takes pictures, not some guy who's out here to wreck the land and poach wildlife, deer hunt out of season or whatever. So it is a nice thing to have. I'll lead with that if someone comes walking up that trail, which I know they haven't for many months because it's undisturbed since they cut a path here through the meadow. This used to be a farmer's field long ago. It hasn't really grown up with many trees. These juniper are probably 10 years old at the most. Looking forward to inflating my air mattress and relaxing. Looks like it could rain again. Doesn't matter, I'm ready. Feels good to be out of the wind. Just relax. It's all good. Oh man, it's already cold. It'll be a cold night. The wind keeps howling. This should be good. I'll follow my 10 cold snap hacks for camping. This is one of those situations where started out it's 85 degrees, muggy and hot. And so you don't want to drag along all your winter stuff. Could frost tonight. Add in the wind chill, and it's going to be tough. And it's still real cloudy. I hope we don't get an ice storm. It's real windy too. But if it stays cloudy, that might be helpful. It'll hold some of the heat on the earth. Anyway, have a good night. There's just way too much grass to use my Conlin stove, which is right over there in the clearing underneath the bushes. I just used it to cook some oatmeal. And now I'm going to sit down and enjoy it. Also going to zoom out, see what's going on with the sky and the wind. The wind has died down, I'm so glad. That's north. The clouds are coming in. But I was able to get out and use my Coleman Peak 1 stove to get a bowl of oatmeal going. Hear that dog way off in the background? It's cold this morning. But it's not as bad as it could have been. I think it's like 44 degrees when it should have been 36. So I'm glad the weather report got it wrong. There we go, doggy. It's a little nippy out there. And my zipper broke last night. Well, it had broken a couple days ago, but I couldn't fix it. It's hard to fix it. Push for good, so you gotta tuck that under there. Breakfast. Life is good. Very good. spotless, as always. That was a great stealth campsite. But since now I can be seen from the road, I want to get rid of this orange hat because it implies I'm on their land hunting. And no hunter is going to mistake me now. It's not even rifle season. Look at this. I've learned on soft grass, the way I've packed, I can lay that bike down. It's alright. Nothing's going to break. And the kickstand doesn't work on soft ground. And oddly enough, the hardest part of this whole trip has been the filming. If you follow my YouTube channel a lot, you see that I usually don't turn the camera on as much as I did this trip. Oh, look at the blue sky. And this is going to be a tailwind because I'm heading that way. What a beautiful morning. Anyway, I hope you've appreciated that I've spent more time on the different steps I take while I'm stealth camping. And the site selection and the getting in and out. That's what I'm going to do now. Let's get out. So, like, share, subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. This was a great trip. Had to make a lot of adjustments, which is life. And it's beautiful. How's my gear doing? Look at this. Look at this. I gotta zoom in on this. A little sparkle of blue. In a week, all those trees will be orange and red, like the ones over there. I love those clouds. The wind is coming right out of this direction, so it's giving me a push today. It's only fair, nature. Celine. Celine, it rhymes with mean to the people on the sidewalks.